the first experiment. So let me share. You see, the first experiment in your syllabus is the assembly program to copy data from one memory location to other memory location. Okay, so this is basically the first program. So let us work on this particular program. Okay, so what is that? Copying data from one memory location to other memory location. Okay, so what exactly, how exactly it is? I think till now we are dealing with a lot of memory, internal memory, external memory, and this experiment will not be that difficult for you. It will be very easy. So some additional instructions will be introduced, and you may have to learn that also. So let me tell you what exactly we are trying to do. Okay, so what is that? So the memory will be something like this. Okay, memory is basically let us talk about external memory. It is very uh, you know let us consider external memory. Why? Because normally always data will be stored in external memory. Okay, and whatever memory operations we do, copying data from one memory to other memory, always it will be external memory. Internal memory we normally won't do. Say example is what? Okay, example is say hard drive to hard drive to pen drive. Okay, hard drive to you it will be you'll be copying data to pen drive. So this is one example. Okay, and you may copy from hard drive, maybe one drive. Okay, so one drive, say maybe drive C to hard drive. So some other location normally you put data. Say drive D, one location to other location. Say if you are talking about Linux, say maybe device one to maybe device two, something like this. So these are all hard memory to memory copy, you see. Okay, so you want to copy movie, say what you do, normally you put pen drive, and you'll take the movie may be present in your hard drive, that will go to your pen drive. You just right click, and you'll paste. So this is some examples of copy operation. So now how this copy works in the in this microprocessor level. See, outside we see something, we just control C, control we pressed, that is fine. But the inside microcontroller, how exactly the copy works, that is what we are dealing we are trying to learn. Okay, so examples also I told. So I'll be considering external memory. So now that means I'm not considering the internal memory, I'm considering external memory. So internal memory means you have to be you should know now. So internal memory memory space is from 00 to FF. Okay, so in each memory location you can store 8 bit of information, correct? So that is what we know. And if it is a external memory, okay, if it is a external memory, so that means we know we can use 16 bits, okay, to point to any address. So this is the address memory space. So you have totally what is that 64 kilobytes of external memory. That space is available. Now what is that? So somewhere what is we are trying to do in this particular experiment. Maybe say for example here 8,000 you have say 8,000 okay, A maybe 11. Okay, 8,000 800B. Okay, maybe 23. You see 800C. Okay, like this. So 41, like this. Okay, so you just see here 800D. Okay, 1A. I mean, there may be, maybe, say 10, okay, 10 elements may be there, okay, 10 elements. So 10 elements are there, okay, whose starting address is 8,000. So from 8,000 memory location, 10 elements, you may have to copy to different memory location. So maybe 9,000. Okay, 9,000 is some other place, right, in a memory. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to shift this entire data. This entire data you want to shift to some other memory location. Say now, then what happens? So from 9,000 memory location, so when you do that, entire data will come and it will sit in this particular place. You understood, no? So this is what we are trying to do in this particular experiment. Okay, logic, you understood what is the logic? What logic is this? So the copying operation, that's it. We are trying to experience the copying operation in the memory. Okay, so hope you understood the this problem. Any questions, please do ask in the note down this particular aspect in your notebook. Okay, because you need to consolidate. I'll tell you how to write the record. Okay, individual records will be there, you have to maintain. Okay, so now this is the problem. Okay, so now, yeah, I'll wait for some time. Please note down. So note down this problem, you have to be very clear. Okay, so let us define the problem, then we'll come to logic. What logic we have to use in microprocessor or microcontroller to do this particular work, and then we'll go for program. Okay, so this memory block, you write it. Okay, so now simultaneously you try to keep listening and writing also. Okay, so now next part is, what is the logic? Logic is very important in microcontroller. This is the point where you get some programming skill, you see. So that's why in microprocessor the logic is very important. Okay, so what logic I'll use here? Now you see here, what we have to do. So basically in 8,000 memory location, some data is there. Okay, so that you have to bring that data to what is that inside a microcontroller. Okay, say maybe A register. From A register you have to move that particular data to 9,000 register. Say 10 is there. First step is what? Bring that particular data to accumulator. Then from accumulator you just move that data to 9,000 memory location. Okay, so then what happened? The 10 came to this particular memory location. Then what you do, where this what is this 8,000 9,000? This is basically data pointer. Okay, so dptr. Okay, so dptr. So now initially you put you make that dptr is 8,000. Okay, then copy that particular data, then make the dptr as 9,000, and just store that particular data to 9,000 memory location. So what is that? Make dptr as 8,000. Okay, copy 10 to accumulator, then make dptr as 9,000, and then store that 10 accumulator content to that specific address. Okay, so this is what is that? One element you copied. Okay, now the thing is, I told 10 elements are there. Okay, so maybe 10 elements. Okay, 10 elements. Okay, so this 10 number of elements, yeah, you can put it in, say, R1. Okay, R1 basically stores the number of element. Okay, store the number of element in R1. Okay, so R1 basically holds the number of element. Okay, so maybe store that in that particular place, put 10 value. Okay, so now you see here, just remember, so I am just telling 10 in decimal. 10 is 0a. Okay, whenever you specify 0a, that means that is 10 element. If I specify 10 in in this particular register, that means that is 16 elements, you remember. Okay, so 10, we always we are working, we are speaking hexadecimal. So you have to keep 0a, if you are mean to copy 10 elements. Okay, so 0a means 10 element. Okay, now what you do, first element you are taking from the text. dptr is pointing to 8,000. Okay, and element came to accumulator, and then from accumulator, then you are making dptr as 9,000, and you are moving that accumulator content to the next register. Okay, then what you do, now you have to increment the dptr. Okay, so increment the dptr, Then what happens when you increment the DPTR? Then what you do, you just make that as 8001. Okay, 8001, you just make it. Then what happens? Take that second element. That means it is pointing to the second element. So whatever data is present, that will come to accumulator, and it is a repetitive operation. You see. So you just have to change the DPTR value, and you just have to take that particular content to accumulator, and you just have to push that particular content to the destination. So this is basically source. Okay, and this is basically destination. Okay, so this is what we are trying to do. So now when you reach now after reaching that 0A count, so now what you have to do, you just this 0A is there now. This 0A, you just try to decrement every time. When it reaches 00, stop. Okay, when the count reaches 00, you stop your operation. Okay, so that is the terminating point of this particular program. So now in general words, we will be taking element one by one, okay, to to microcontroller, and we will move that particular content to the destination place. Okay, whenever the count, we'll decrement the count. Whenever the count becomes 0, we will stop our work. Okay, we'll stop this particular process. This is the logic what we are trying to use. So now here you should know accumulator, you should know DPTR. Okay, you should know some register bank, that is R1, some special function register. So if you know all these things, then I think we can take up the this particular problem. Any questions in this particular task? The logic is this. Okay. Okay. So now I'll go to I'll just move to the program. So what I'll do, I'll just start the simulator. Okay, I'll just start the simulator. Now whatever logic I am considering, for that particular logic, I'll write a program. Okay. So that's why many times what happens. If you explain logic, I can understand what you're trying to do. 50 to 60%. Okay, so I'm considering new program. See, there is some best practices you have to follow in microcontroller assembly program or C program. So keep putting comments as much as possible, because you can't what is that debug this program without this comments. Okay, so why? Because it looks like some instruction, so internal meaning are different. Okay, so that's why. And also when you write a program, this is the program. Okay, and you put your name also. Okay, author. Okay, your name. Okay, and then you put date also. So date, maybe 2801. Okay, so 2021, and then then let us start the program. Okay, so what is that program? Let me start like this. Okay, so now you see here, move. Okay, so move R1 comma #0A H. Okay, so this statement I return. So what is this statement? Can you put it in chat box? What is this? What I did here? What I did here? So please put it in chat box. What is this R10A? Please quickly respond. Please, quick response is required. Yeah. 10 to R1. Okay. 0A means 10, na? So the 10 you are putting it in R1. So what is that 10? 10 is basically count, na? Count. Okay. So R1. Okay. So what you're doing, R1 is equal to, okay, so 10 decimal. Okay. So that is nothing but the number of elements. Okay. Elements to be copied, correct? To be copied. So this is the meaning of that particular count value. Okay. So in bracket, you can put it like, count value. Now this gives the clear picture what exactly we are trying to do. So count 0A. Now, what we have to do in this particular experiment next is what, if you see our logic, so we need to, initialize the address dptr to 8000. Now let us, let us make the first copy. Okay, don't write now. When I say write a program, then you write. Okay, so move dptr comma, okay, so 8000 h, it has to be ash, ash 8000 h. Now what is this dptr? Okay, so you are trying to, initialize the what is the data pointer. Okay, so data pointer is pointing to, is equal to 8000 h memory location, correct? So this is the meaning. Then what we will do, we have to know, copy, we have to take that particular data to internal memory. So now how to take that external memory data to internal memory? MOVX a comma at dptr. Okay, so when you use this particular command, okay, so now what you are doing, the element, okay, so you are taking to the internal memory. Okay, so you are taking to the microcontroller. What is that? So external memory to internal memory accumulator. Okay, so you're taking the external memory data to accumulator. Okay, accumulator. So that is what I did now. Now after this, what you have to do? Okay, so move dptr. Okay, move dptr comma ash 9000 h. Okay, so that means what? So this is the source data pointer, correct? Source. Okay, source means, where you are taking the data. So 9000 h means this is destination data pointer, correct? Destination data pointer starting address. Okay, so this is basically destination. Okay, so destination data pointer, that is nothing but 9000. Okay, so initial point. Now how you have to do? So then you just have to move that accumulator content to this particular memory. For that, what you have to do, again you have to use MOVX. Okay, MOVX at dptr comma a. So when you do like this, what you do? So accumulator content. Okay, accumulator content to external memory, correct? External memory. So it moves to the external memory. So that is, for the destination address. Okay, destination address, it moves, correct? So now I think let us now run this program whether this works or not. Okay, so now don't write this program. After entire program you just execute. Okay, so since it is a first class, I'll try to execute each and every small pieces. Okay, so now I'll go to run mode. Okay, I'll just compile this. Okay, now what is this experiment number 1? Okay, so I just gave that as experiment number 1, and what I'll do, I'll just run one by one. So for that, you should enable that external data memory. Okay, so external data memory. So how to go to that particular memory? So here you type 8000. So now this is the place. This is the place, you are trying to keep, the data. So now what I am keeping, say 12. I just kept 12 value 12. Okay, so then what I did, now let us see. 12 I just copied. Then I'll just go to, 9000 memory location. Now you see 00 is there. Now let me run this program. So is it possible to keep this okay, I just have to. Now let me come run this program. So one by one. So 0A come to accumulator, 10 came to accumulator. Now see the dptr will 8000. It came 8000 now. Then what you have to do? Now you see accumulator is 00. When I run this instruction, 12 came. From where 12 came? That 8000 memory location, whatever I stored, that value came to accumulator, that executed. Then dptr 9000. Now the dptr is 8000. When I execute this command, then now what happened? dptr is pointing to 9000 memory location. Now you see 9000 memory location 00 is there. Now when I run this command, now can you see here 12 came to destination. So that means here one element we copied to the destination address. Okay, destination address. So now it's fine. So this piece is working. So let me enhance this particular program. So now what we have to do? Okay, so now I'll write something like this. So there is one instruction in microcontroller: decrement and jump on no zero. Okay, R1. Okay, R1 comma loop. Okay, so what exactly does decrement? This instruction is DJNZ. Okay, DJNZ instruction. This will be used many times. DJNZ. Okay, so this is basically D means decrement. Okay, J means jump. Okay, N means NZ means no zero. Okay, so what are the parameter you have to pass? DJNZ. Okay, register, comma, the address are the label. Okay, label. Now what is this DJNZ? Decrement this register content by 1. Okay, by 1. So whatever content is there in this register will be decremented by 1. And then if that content is not zero, then it will go to this particular label. Otherwise the next instruction will be executed. Okay, otherwise, okay, next instruction. Okay, next instruction it will execute. So that is the meaning of DJNZ, decrement and jump on no zero. Okay, so example, decrement and jump on no zero, R1 comma loop, something like this. Okay, decrement and jump on no zero, say A comma something like start. You can give any label. That label should be present in your program. Like this you can use. So in this particular case, I want to decrement the counter. This 0A, I want to decrement to the next lower value. That is 0A. Next value is basically 0A. Next value is 09, right? So 09. I just want to make it 09. That's why I'm using decrement R1. So if it is not 0, where it has to go? It has to come to copy operation. Okay, now can you see here? So it has to start this copy operation. So it has to continue this copying. If it is 0, then it should terminate. If it is 0, then what it has to do? It should terminate. It should end. Okay, so end, or I think it is alt, or yeah, you can use end, but yeah, you can use end. Okay, so this is what we are trying to do. So this is the looping operation. Okay, so now there is one problem in this particular program. So what happens? 8,000 data will copy. 8,000 data will come to accumulator. Then you are initializing different data pointer. Then what happens? The data will go to that particular destination. Then again, here one thing what happens here, the count will decrement. Okay, count will decrement. Okay, count is equal to is minus. Okay, so that means what? R1 is equal to R1 minus 1. This will happen. Okay, so if it is not 0, okay, then it will go to loop. Otherwise, it will go to the next instruction. But the problem is whenever it goes to the next instruction, again the same pointer, starting pointer, address will be, initiated as a data pointer. Now that should not happen. Okay, so what you should do? Okay, so you have to, make it 8001. Whenever your count is decremented, your address should increment by 1. Correct? So that you have to do. So now what you have to do? Now what the logic I'll use, okay, is basically, you see here some modifications I'll do here. So that will, do that particular thing. Now for that you have to understand this particular part here, So can you see here? So this one is basically DPTR is split into 2 register, DPH and DPL, lower register and upper register. Can you see here? lower register and upper register. And here what is that lower register is, always, it toggles 8090, correct? The lower register, is common, right? So now what I'll do, I'll just toggle this particular 8000 dph, and I'll increment this particular dpl. That means what happens, 8000 memory to 9000, the copy operation will take place. Okay, so let us now try to understand this particular logic here. Okay, so now what I'll do, I don't use dptr, I'll use dph. Okay, so dph, dph means only one register, na? So I can store only 1 byte of data. Okay, so now what I'll do, so before that I'll make it dpl as, okay, 00h. Okay, so 00h, that means, dpl 00 dph 80 means it is dptr is 8000 only. Okay, I am just using that trick. dpl I am incrementing, dph I'll just toggle. You understood? So now even if you execute this program, no, the first element will get copied. Okay, first element will get copied. So now let me reset this dph. Now can you see here? Now first, when you run this program, first element will copy. The previous program and this program both are same. Okay, so now if I include one simple statement here, like, say after every iteration, now increment dpl. Can you see here? This does the trick. Okay, when you do this particular operation, increment dpl means increment that particular dpl register content by 1. So earlier it was 00. Okay, so then it becomes 1. Now that means when you go back to, go to the next iteration, what happens? The higher bit, dph will reset to 800, but dpl will be intact. That intact content is basically 01. In that sense, what happens? You are moving to the next memory location. Okay, like that, when you make this dph as 90, then you are moving, to the 9001th location. So when you run this particular program, okay, so then what happens? 8000 memory content will move to 9000 memory location. Okay, so that is what happens. How many count? 10 element, 0a count. You understood? So this is what you have to understand in this particular program. Okay, so let me run this particular program. So yeah, I'll save this. Okay, I'll go to simulator mode. I'm running. Okay, I'm running. Okay, so let me, now here, now not one element. Okay, now you can store a lot of element. You see, 10 elements you have to store. Okay, so up to 0 in. Now can you see here? This is 0th element. Okay, now can you see here? This is totally 10 elements are there. Okay, even if you give any, now 45 will not be useful because I am just counting only 10 elements. That means 0a. So here you can see here 0c element. I know 0b also it won't consider. Up to this, up to 23, the data will. Sorry. This is the destination, right? Okay, so this is basically, this is destination. Okay, 9000 memory location. Okay, let me go to this 8000 memory location. Sorry. Okay, I am just moving to this source memory location. Now here you see 1, 2, 3. Okay, can you see here? Here some no? Okay, 56. B will not be considered. So this is the data, and let me go to this 9000 memory location. So let me run this program. So say I'm in yes. Okay, I'll run this program. Now can you see here? After running first instruction, 0a came to accumulator count value. Okay, dpl is 00 only. Okay, now so then now can you see here? dph become 80. 8 now dptr is 8000. Okay, now can you see the accumulator is 00? When I run this, the 12 came to accumulator. From the external memory, it came to accumulator. Now, can you observe that DPTR becomes 9000 now? Okay, so 9000 content. Now you see the data is 00 when I execute this instruction. So now can you see here 12 came to 9000 memory location. Now just see here the R1 content you see. R1 content and DPL content. DPL content you see. DPL content become 901. Can you observe here? DPL content becomes 01. Now here you have to be very careful. This is like a looping statement. Okay, so decrement R1. So 0A is there. The lower value, when you decrement 0A by 1, it will become 09, right? So then it will become 09, and 09 is not 0. That's why it will go to loop. Otherwise, it would have executed the next instruction. So now it will go to loop only. Can you see here how the control is went to that loop label? Okay. Now again observe there the count becomes 09. Okay. So now you should see the DPH become 8001. Okay. It is pointing to 8001th memory location. Now what it should do? The second element. So now second element should come to accumulator. Now can you see here 23 came to accumulator, which is the second element present in 8001th memory location. And now you see here the DPTR become 9001. Okay, now this it's copy. Okay, move from internal to external. So now can you see here 23 also came here. Like this, now I'll just try to animate. Okay, so this program will run and it will stop after copying all the data. Can you see here how the 10 elements are copied to the external? Now can you see here? No, I started with 800th memory location. That's why it is stopping up to what is this memory 9009 actually. So total 10 elements it is copying. Okay, 900th element is not copying because the count is only 0A. Okay, so this is basically the program to copy. Okay, so copy the elements. Now here one more statement you have to remember. That is nothing but this. Okay, so what is this? ORG. ORG means origin. Okay, origin of this particular program. Origin means, say for example, where you are trying to keep this particular program in a external memory. Okay, so where you are trying to keep this particular in a external memory, so that will be decided by this particular instruction origin. So that means this source code, this program will be stored. This entire program will be stored in the in this particular memory location. You understood? So now I am just moving this particular program, and I'm just starting, and let me go to this 8000 memory location. Some content is there, so you just have to click on animate. Okay, so it terminates. Then the entire data will come here. Okay, will be copied to this particular memory location. Okay, so this is the where you have to see the ORG. Okay, so when you see this particular ORG, so ORG is basically you just have to enable RAM, the program. Okay, the program memory. So code memory you just open. Okay, just move your pointer to 000th memory location, and see here. This is the program. This is actually the binary program which runs in your microprocessor or microcontroller. Can you see here the list 790A? Okay, 70 58200. This is there, na? So this is your binary program. So this actually goes to your microprocessor or microcontroller, and which runs in your machine. Okay, you can correlate here. You can see here. ORG 000H means you can see the program is stored from the starting address 000. Okay, and then what you're trying to do, the move R1, 0A. Move R1, the corresponding binary code is 79. and then you are passing some data with instruction only, that 0A. That 0A is sitting in this particular next memory location. You understood? Now can you see here, move DPL 00. Move DPL is basically 7582. Okay, and then you are storing 00. Move DPH is 7583, and then you are moving data 80. Can you correlate this particular assembly code? This is assembly program, and this is binary program. Why binary program? Is no, you should know, because this is actually program which runs in a machine. Now, even if you know this program, you can directly type this program, and you can load this particular program to microcontroller microprocessor directly. Now you see that it is very difficult to understand this particular binary code. That's why we write assembly program or high level program. Okay, and one more thing what you have to understand here. Okay, so earlier, now you have a lot of tools, HLL tools, high level programming platforms. Earlier, say in our time, okay, maybe 10 years back. Okay, so we used to write this particular binary program. Okay, so we had only option to load this particular binary program to microprocessor or microcontroller. Okay, now each and every program we need to convert that to binary, and we supposed to load this particular program to microcontroller. So that was the time. Now you no need to worry, but at least understand that there is this is how the binary program will look like, and this is how your assembly program will look like. Okay, so any questions on this? Any questions on this? I'm happy to answer. Please do ask any questions on this particular uh, part. So otherwise, note down this particular program. Okay, I'll give 15 minutes time to run this particular program in your machine. So at 3 o'clock, I'll take a evaluation in your machine. Okay. So note down this program in your notepad. Okay, and then no, we will try to I'll try to see this particular program how you are executing in your machine. Okay. So any questions? Any questions? Any questions? So will you try this particular program in your machine? Very simple program. Lot of limitations are there, and even you have to counter. What is the disadvantage of this program? How you can overcome. These are all uh, like kind of first order logics you have to think. Uh, just imagine machine learning, how you can write assembly code. I mean, really you have to invest a lot of logical mind to write this kind of program. Okay, so anyway, but try this particular program in your machine. I'll come and I'll visit in your system. Okay, so 3 o'clock we will meet. Okay, till that point I'll just put this in hold. I'll mute. Okay. So in case if you have any question, please ask. I'll unmute and I'll answer. Fine. Okay. Yeah, store some numbers there, and 10 numbers you can store. Final program, right? Store some 10 array in external memory. Some random numbers, you know. That is fine. Yeah. Now minimize it and animate. You can go to simulator. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that is step run, right? Instead of that, what you can do now, you can click on this animate button. There is no go to simulator, Yusuf, simulator option. So there is one button called animate. Na? Animate means it just instead of running step by step, it just showcase you how that entire thing runs. Can you see there? Yeah, it executed all. And can you go to that memory space 9000 memory location? Yeah, it got copied, right? Yeah, good, good. So you got complete 5 marks, no, Yusuf. Thank you. You can
Yes,
stop
that's
sharing.
it, sir.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Think and explore. No, do some additional modifications and try to go to the next level, Yusuf. Huh?
Yes, sir, I do.
Some error is showing. So
Yes, sir.
in your program, what is that error? Is it have uh, deep move dph comma 80h? Okay, in that place some error is showing. Na? Just see whether it is 80 or 80. I think you typed O. I think that's why it's showing error. Huh, now it is fine. Na? Yeah, I think you can run now. So be careful on 0 and O. Yes, yes, you have to type yes. Save, you have to save, na? Save with some name, na? Yeah, give some name, experiment number 1, something like that. Okay, yes. Okay. Now it is, the program is fine. Now what you can do, you can, you know, uh, you can put some data in the external memory, 10 numbers, and animate this program. That is fine. So go to virtual MCU, Namita, virtual MCU. Show, okay. No, you are not enabled RAM. Now what you do, go to project and go to edit project. Okay. And there enable X data and increase that, enable that, yeah, scroll to maximum and press OK. Yeah, you could have taken, yeah, 52 you have taken. Okay. Yeah, now you just open X data, click on, yeah. So now go to 8000 memory location. In X is there, na address that, yeah. Now that is 80. Now here you typed now 8000 full. You have to type in X. That address, decimal X binary oct is there, na? Not there. That is the value, byte. Here next address place. Yeah, there. There you type 8000. Yeah, okay. Just now go to just take cursor to that particular place. Save some random 10 numbers. Anything is fine. Any number is fine. Keep typing. It will store. That's it. Yeah, this much fine. Okay, only 10 number na. So now just minimize this and animate your program. Okay. Yeah, so simulator animate. Click on animate. Okay, executed and come to your memory, X data memory, that minimized content. You just maximize it. Maximize that screen. Yeah, now go to 9000 memory location. 9000 memory location. Yeah, in X is there na, address X. There you have to 800B is there na. In that place you just have to type 9000. Now cursor is different. Not here, not here. In memory only. Go to that memory space, whatever you have minimized. Okay. Yeah, here, there. Yeah. 900, one more zero. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, six, all six. Yeah, some issues, na? Go to your program. That means first number is coming. Yeah. The loop is there, na? That loop. Yeah. Come to execution mode, edit mode. Stop the simulator. Uh, Stop. That racket button is there, na? The racket symbol is there, na? Just before that step input. Click on that and come to edit mode. You can't edit, na? So there is one rocket button is there, na? In your yeah, there. Click. Now it you came to, yeah. Click on that. That will toggle. Yeah. Now after clicking on that, you can edit. So this loop is there, na? That loop should come to that DPH80. Okay. That loop. Not that one. Line number 8. The loop label you kept, na? That loop label should shift to sixth line. Line number 6. Correct, na? And that one, so big letter you used, same big letter you use here also for loop, because label na, so it should not get confused. Yeah, now you can run. Now just animate. Okay, see that memory. Go to that memory. Okay, it got copied, right? So all elements are coming. Okay, so fine, Namita, you can explore other options. Okay, keep trying this kind of program. Okay, you can stop sharing. You got full 5 marks. Okay, so John, you are there. John,
Yes, sir.
yeah, will you showcase?
Yes, sir.
Shall I give the presenter permission, John?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So run this program. No, you have to start this. Start first. That first button is there. Yeah, you have to click on that. Okay, so you have to go to simulator mode, and then you have to, memory. Just try to keep. Otherwise, if you run, no reflection will happen. Virtual MCU, for go to virtual MCU first. Keep some data in the memory. Oh no, you have not enabled the external data. Close this one. This is your source code. Okay, project. Go to project and edit. So those who have not done this, go to edit project. So enable X data, external memory and external flash code. Just enable. Okay, everybody should do this and just pull this scroller. Below there is one now go to that project, edit project. Okay, so enable it, and after enabling there is one scroller below, right? Just make it maximum. Everybody should do this. Okay, everybody should do this. That means you are connecting some external memory to this microcontroller. Okay, now press OK. Okay, so now you can go to virtual MCU and you can see the memory. Okay, okay. So now go to 8000 memory location. Go to there is one below address is there, na? No, no, not scrolling. No, there is one. Yeah, next column. X text box is there, na? Just type 8000. Yeah, now you put your cursor on the first element and give some and put some number. Yeah, any random number continuously. Keep typing. Yeah. Yeah, no, sufficient. Now go to simulator and animate. Okay, so it is running. Yeah, it's all 10 element done. Then go to memory. There only. You just oh, you closed, huh? Minimized, huh? That memory you just minimized, right? So oh, one more window. That is also fine. Go to 9000 memory location. Raw data. So you already ran that program. Yes. Okay. So that data is came, right? Came here. So fine, John. Okay. So this is fine. Okay. And the only one thing, in your program. Okay. So you have to give a lot of, comments. See, after seeing this, the other person cannot understand what this program is. So that's why comments are most, crucial in assembly program. Okay. So keep all the comments in your program. So that is required. Okay. So otherwise, this time I'm giving full marks to you, John. Comments you have to add. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So you can stop sharing, John. So Amruta, you're Gunashekar, you're there. Gunashekar,
Yes, sir.
Gunashekar, can you come
Yes, sir.
online, Gunashekar? Yeah, I'll just make you as a presenter.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think if you're sure and you can directly run, it just show your memory and animate and show the 9000 memory location. Yeah, click on start clicked, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, save some data. 8,000. Type address X, place 8,000. We are unable to see any movement. So your screen is not moving.
Sir.
Yeah. Your screen is stuck. Jnanadas, sorry, Gunashekar?
Yes, sir.
Gunashekar, your screen is stuck. Yeah. You are able to run. You are able to run. Go to virtual hardware.
It's working, sir,
Click
now.
on. Yeah, working. Show X data.
One. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now type 9800 in address. 800. That address, four text box below. There is four text in address X value is there. So there you type 8,000. I think everybody observe how you have to showcase. Same thing. No.
Sir, where, sir?
Their address is there, na, below, not there, below.
Yes, sir,
Value
here,
address.
sir.
Next to the X box is there, na. There you
Yes,
type
sir.
8,000.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Now go to that place, that first element. Just make that as no, some data. Put 10. Yeah, 2033. Any number. Just type the number. Some 10 numbers.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now come to your program and animate. Minimize this and go to
Yes, sir.
your simulator and animate.
Yes.
Yeah. Now it will run, and after the end of the program, go to that hardware now. I think it got minimized or closed. Yeah. Whatever. So go to that virtual X data again. It may be there, the minimize screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Go to 9,000 memory location now. That means X address X is there, no? So there type 9,000.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the data copied, right? Successfully.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, then fine, Gunashekar. No, try to explore this one.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, you got full marks, no problem. Yeah, Amruta, you are there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So Amruta, I'm giving a presenter.
Sir, I'm trying to log in my laptop, sir. My laptop got stuck. I just need a few
What
minutes,
happened?
sir. Sir, I sent a message in WhatsApp, sir.
No, WhatsApp is a bit away from me. Okay, so anyway, you just have to, fix that issue.
Yes, sir. I'll do it now, sir, at the end of this class. I'm trying to log in by
Yeah,
laptop
try
now.
login. No, I'll just hold it. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
now when you showcase, I'll just give the marks. Sayak,
Okay, sir.
will
Thank
you
you.
come online and will you demonstrate? Sayak?
Just a moment, sir.
Yeah. So shall I give presenter role? So presenter role is given to you, Sayak. You just have to present your screen. Yeah, sufficient, sir. Only 10 numbers we are trying to copy. Fine, no problem. Now just animate your program and go to 9000 and see whether it is moving. Go to that simulator and animate it, and then wait. Yeah. This is the end of program and press OK and showcase that 9000 memory location. Press OK and go to that X data memory and go to 9000 memory location. 9,000, yeah. No, 9,000, yeah. 9,000, yeah, 9,000, yes. It copied, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sir, I'm giving full 5 marks to you, okay? Varshita, yeah, you can stop sharing. Varshita can come in and she can.
Yes.
Varshita, you're there?
Yes, sir. So can you hear me?
Yes. I'm just giving you the presenter role. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can showcase Varshita. You already executed the Varshita? Yeah, just put some data and go to the simulator mode and put some data. Go to run the simulator first. Go to run mode. That rocket symbol is there, na? You just click and go to run mode. Okay. Yes. Okay. Then go to virtual MCU. Select that virtual MCU menu. There. Okay, you are not enabled. Go to project. Go to project. Edit project. Enable that X data and pull that scroller to the maximum. Enable external X data. Enable is there, na? Check that checkbox and X code also checkbox. Yeah, make it maximum. Pull that maximum. Both pull it to a maximum. Yeah. Okay, press OK. Now go to virtual MCU and X data. Go to 8000 memory location and save some number 8000. Okay. Now you type some numbers there. Move your cursor and to that memory location. Click there in 8000 with that green mark. Yeah. Put some numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Any number you keep on typing. Not same number, different number you type. Different number you type. Yeah. Yeah, so fine. 10 number is fine. 10 elements because we are moving only 10 elements. Now animate it. Go to simulator and animate. Yeah, press OK and open that memory again, that X data memory. Okay, 9000. Type 9000 there in X address X. Type 9000. Yeah, it moved. Good. Fine, Varshita, you can close your screen. Okay, you got full 5 marks. Yeah. Shoaib, you're there?
Sir, this is Abraham, sir. I did the program.
Coding. I'll come back and in the second round. Okay, I'll come back and I'll take evaluation. No problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
After presenting,
Shoaib,
can we leave?
yeah, fine. Those who presented and got full marks, you can take a leave. No problem. So those who presented, you can take a leave. Everybody. Okay. Those who are not present,
Thank you,
you
sir.
stay back. So next, Shoaib, will you present now? Shoaib, you're there? Shoaib, I'm giving you the presenter role. Try to present. Shoaib, you're a presenter role. You can present your screen. Program 0A00A88 DPH at DPT here. Okay, fine. You ran that memory space. Could you please showcase? So already you did 8,000, 9,000. You just show 8,000. Just type 9,000. Yeah, fine. Shoaib, you can close presenting. You got full 5 marks. Yeah. So Pularshita, you're there. Pularshita, you're there. Pularshita. Pularshita is absent. Okay. So Pularshita is absent. Hari, you're there, Hari? 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 Hari, again, Hari is also absent.
Sir, can I present?
Yeah, just a second, Amruta, I'll come back. Huh?
Okay, sir.
Pawan? Pawan is absent. So Dawood, will you present?
Sir, I told you, no, I don't have laptop right now.
Okay. So anyway, that
Next class I'll
will,
present.
yeah, bring next class and please participate. Okay.
Next class I'll get the laptop. Yes.
Yeah. So Pawan is absent and Ari is also absent. Okay.
Yes, sir. Now can we present?
Now I'll come back. Yeah, Abraham, you're there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So will you present now?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. So now I just give the presenter permission. You can. Yeah, just showcase your memory. Program is fine. Okay. So yeah, 9,000. Go to 8,000 memory location. Yeah, fine. Okay, fine. Close it. Okay, done. Abram is done. You can stop sharing, Abram. It's everything is fine. You have saved the name of the file. You just try to give some names. Untitled, don't keep it. Okay, just rename this file as say some other thing in next time, next program, whenever you do. Okay, don't give default name.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah, that only. Stop it. Anujit, you are there? Any chance? Yeah, Rupam, can you present now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Rupam. Yeah. Rupam, I just gave the presenter role. Yeah.
Yes, sir. 1 minute, sir. Is my screen visible, sir?
Yeah, fine. Sure. Okay.
This is my code, sir.
Yeah, code is fine. And go to your memory and run it. Memory space you just showcase 8,000, 9,000. You are not ran this program.
Yes, sir. It's in the simulation mode, sir.
Okay. Yeah, showcase that 8,000 memory location.
Yes, sir. 1 second.
Yeah, some number is there. Go to 9,000 memory location. Done, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine, Rupam. Okay, you can close. Huh? I just updated your max as 5. Huh?
Thank you, sir. My internet got disconnected. Sorry, sir.
No problem. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So now, Ryan, any chance? No. Then Amruta, will you showcase now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Amruta, I just give the presenter permission. You can.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Is it visible?
Yes, pa. Yes. Yeah. Program is correct. Just showcase your memory space. Give some numbers.
Sir.
Just a second.
Okay.
Yes. Show your memory. No. 8,000 memory and 9,000 memory. Okay, 9,000 memory. Yeah, numbers are not there. Go to simulator. Go to simulator.
Sir, 1 minute.
Okay, you just have to go to that. Click on that rocket button. That no, you have to go to run mode. Yeah, start. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now go to simulator and animate. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And now you just view your memory. Mm, yeah, go to 9,000. Yes, copied, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Fine, fine. Amruta, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Amruta, you got 5 marks. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
And file name, try to keep good file name there. Okay, file name you given some, don't keep that kind. Give some meaningful file name. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you can take a leave, Amruta. Okay.
So sorry for the inconvenience, sir. I got
No, no
disconnected.
problem. You should you will lose marks, na. If you practice, it will be useful for you only, na. That's why.
Okay, sir.
Huh?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye, bye.